Hey, we're making panna cotta today. The ingredients are as listed here. First, you pour 1.5 cup of milk into a saucepan or what's available for you. And then we sprinkle 3 teaspoons of gelatin and wait for it to bloom for 5 minutes. We set the pan over to the low heat settings and we start stirring gently until the gelatin is eventually melted. And you should check with your fingertips, it should be perfectly smooth. And please make sure you're still on the low heat settings before you add 1/3 cup of sugars, and you keep stirring until the sugar is dissolved completely. And then you pour in 1.5 cup of heavy creams, but in this case I'll be using whipping cream. And then we add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then you add a pinch of salt, but in the video it didn't really stick to my finger, so I did it twice. After that, you keep stirring until it's mixed. As for this process, we will be making a melted butter and we will be using that melted butter to grease our bowl. As for the process of greasing the bowl, we will be using a pastry brush to lightly grease the bowl to make the panna cotta come out easier and cleaner. And then we slowly pour into each prepared bowl. And then we'll be using a plastic wrap to keep them sealed. And then you can put them into a fridge and we leave it there for 1 to 2 hours or until set. And now we are boiling the water to use it as a way to remove panna cotta easily. And then we go over to the fridge to check if the panna cotta is set. If it's not, you can keep it there in the fridge for 1 more hour. To unmold, You run a knife around the edge of panna cotta, but in the case of the video, we couldn't find a knife anywhere, so we were using a spoon as a replacement. And then you dip a mold into the warm water for a few seconds. After that, you flip it on a plate. And then you can start decorating as you like, but in our case, we were using honey and blueberries. So this is the outcome of our first attempt on making panna cotta. It definitely doesn't look as pretty as we expected, but it tastes delicious based on what my teammate was saying. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you.